wearing my own clothes again, the first time in 10 years. And you're sitting here beside me, smiling right through your happy tears. We left those gray walls in the dust, we left the barbed wire behind, for the freedom of this highway and a brand new peace of mind. The world feels so much bigger now, it's so much more alive. I'm just grateful for the simple fact I get to take this drive. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You pulled the car over, and I just stood there on the sand and let the ocean wash right over my own trembling open hand. I dreamed about this water, I dreamed about this air, the simple easy freedom that I thought was never ever there. Every car that passes is a beautiful new sight, just a normal easy morning in this brand new hopeful life. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. You rode me every single week, you took my every single call. You were my only window to the world beyond that wall. And now that I am free again, the only thing I know is that my love for you is the one place I will always have to go. And this California highway is the first breath that I've drawn since a decade of my yesterdays have finally come and gone. The world feels so much brighter than I ever have recalled. Outside these lonely, broken, and forgotten prison walls. And the only thing that got me through was the promise of this ride with you, my true and steady love, right here by my side. The sun is setting on the ocean, a brand new day is done. My real life, my true life has only just begun. With my only one.
Telescope is in the back, all polished up and clean. We're running from the city lights, a hazy, frantic scene. Tonight's the big meteor shower, the best one of the year. and we're looking for a dark spot where the heavens can be clear. We left the noise and hurry for the rhythm of the tide, with the whole wide universe and you right here by my side. And we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. We found a little turnout with no street lights and no cars, and we set up our equipment underneath the patient waiting stars. You pointed out Orion and the Pleiades so bright, and we settled in together in the cool and quiet night, just waiting for the magic, just waiting for the sign. And I've never felt the feeling so completely and so divinely fine, 'cause we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. Our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. It makes you feel so small in the best and truest way, to see a million years of history in a single silver ray. And all our little worries and all our little plans just fade away to nothing in these vast and cosmic hands. Yeah, we're just two tiny people on this California coast, in love with all the stardust and the silent cosmic host. This highway is our launch pad to the edges of the night, a front row seat to watch the stars put on their ancient light. And our love feels like a galaxy, a bright and burning thing, the most beautiful new song the universe can sing. The first one just went streaking by, a line of silver fire. I'm making a new wish, my one and my true desire is to stay right here with you, my dear.
Got your watercolor palette, I've got my notebook full of rhymes. We're on a hunt for happy endings in these easy, hopeful times. Our next book's main character is a sea lion, brave and grand, who's looking for a brand new friend in this amazing sunlit land. We're looking at the world through the eyes of a child, to find the gentle magic in the beautiful and wild. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. saw a grumpy pelican and you gave him a funny name. And we wrote a silly Baxter about his quest for fishy fame. You drew him with a tiny crown, I wrote a verse or two about the silliest old pelican the world had ever knew. We're gathering up the characters, we're setting up the scene, the most beautiful and hopeful place that we have ever been. And we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, you and me. Some people work for money, some people work for praise. We just work to put a little sunshine in a child's confusing days, to build a world of kindness where the good guys always win, a safe and happy place to let a brand new life begin. Yeah, we're storyboarding our new life on this California drive, making up a world where only the most hopeful dreams can thrive. Our love is a kid's book with a really happy end, and you're my amazing illustrator and my very best of all time friend. And we're finding our next chapter in the sun and in the sea, a story about a lonely sea lion, and me. Our sketchbook's almost full now, the story's almost done. Our little sea lion hero is walking to the sun. Time to go and write it for everyone.
Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene, cause it was real and it was you. And we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours, a quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect
be, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.
Got a map of all the flea markets and every dusty barn, a well-told hopeful rumor and a storyteller's yarn. We're not looking for the new stuff, we're not looking for the shine, looking for a hidden story on a tangled hopeful vine. You've got an eye for beauty, I've got a steady hand, and we're the best two-person treasure hunting team in this whole land. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. We stopped at that old junk shop and you saw it right away, a dusty broken rocking chair from some forgotten day. You said, look at Papatina, feel the love that's in the grain, and I knew that with some sandpaper it would be beautiful again. Just like you did with me back then, you saw the good inside, and you polished up my broken heart and took away its need to hide. And we're driving up the coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. Some people see just junk here, they just see the wear and tear, but we see all the history and the love that's hiding there. 'Cause everything that's broken can be fixed with patient hands, a truth about the world and a truth our own love understands. Coastline hunting for the hidden gems, the beautiful old broken things that the modern world condemns. Our love is like a good antique, it's got strong and sturdy bones, and we see the hidden beauty in the worn out weary stones. We're bringing back the stories that the world has left behind, the truest, best, and most amazing treasures you can find. The truck is full of treasure now, the sun is getting low. So many stories to restore, so many seeds to sow. Let's get them home, watch them blow. I spent 2 weeks selling widgets in 100 different towns, with a lonely television for my evening ups and downs. I've drunk a lot of bitter coffee from a paper cup, and Waited for the morning sun to finally come on up, but I closed the final deal today, and I turned this car for home. And I promise that for one whole week I will not have to roam. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The radio is playing, and it's a happy, upbeat song, a whole lot better than the silence that has lasted for so long. Inside some empty hotel room 1,000 miles away, where I just count the hours down and live for this one day. I can almost smell the supper that you're keeping on the stove, and I'm thinking about the greatest and the truest kind of love. 'Cause this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. This life of windshield time can make a good man feel so small, just another weary traveler waiting for a loving call. But then I see your picture that I keep here on the dash, and it makes every single long mile worth the price of gas. And this California highway is the best part of my job. It's the golden welcome finish line that makes my tired heart throb. I'm trading lonely motel lobbies for the comfort of my chair, and the smell of roadside diners for the scent of your clean hair. Yeah, the greatest deal I'll ever close is walking through our own front door and telling you I'm home now, and I'm not leaving anymore. The streetlights look familiar now. I can see our porch light glow, so warm, low. Daddy's home. I'm home.
Got a little wooden box here, riding shotgun, safe and sound. The future of a colony is on this sacred, hopeful ground. Just a tiny little queen bee, and the promise of sweet things, carried on the magic of her tiny buzzing wings. I'm driving extra steady, taking every corner slow. Got a precious piece of future here, and I have to help it grow. And we're driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers with brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. I see the lupine blooming on the hillsides, purple blue, I know it's a perfect paradise, my little one, for you. You'll gather up the pollen, you'll drink the nectar deep, and you'll build a quiet kingdom while the whole world is asleep. I'm just the keeper of your story, a steward and a friend on a journey with a purpose that'll follow to the end. And we're driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers with a brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. Some men work with iron, some men work with heavy stone. I work with tiny miracles I'm lucky to have known. Teaches you a patience and a certain kind of grace, to be a silent, helpful partner in this beautiful, wild place. Driving up the coastline, my tiny queen and me, to find a field of wildflowers, a brand new family. My love is in the honeycomb, my heart is in the hum, for every single busy golden season yet to come. And this highway is a river of the sweetest, freshest air, a road to a new kingdom that I'm helping to prepare. A new hive's waiting for us just around the bend. Brand new life for you, my tiny little friend, where the good work can begin. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful, wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful, wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. My job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see.
wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road, and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through.
My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless and this wide open sky. I traded in my ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled, 'cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin. We've got a cover story memorized and down by heart. Two happy, simple tourists who are playing out a part. You're supposed to be my new wife, I'm your loving, faithful man, and we're just enjoying the first days of our perfectly fake plan. Got a map with all the scenic spots circled in bright red to hide the real mission that is living in my head. But the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play. This laid-back, easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel, and I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. We stopped to get a postcard just to sell our little lie of a happy, normal couple underneath the summer sky. And you laughed a certain way that wasn't in the mission file, and for a second I forgot that we were only here a while. I bought you ice cream by the pier, we walked along the sand, and it felt so natural just to be holding your hand. And the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play. This laid-back, easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel, and I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. Our lives are spent in shadows, in a world of whispered names, of secret high-stakes meetings and of deadly losing games. But this simple, easy happiness, this feeling in the air, is a different kind of mission and a different kind of prayer. 'Cause the California sunshine has a funny kind of way of making you forget about the dangerous game we play. This laid-back, easy feeling is a little bit too real. This imaginary love is the truest thing I feel, and I'm starting to believe the lines that we were paid to say. And I'm wishing this was our real life just for a single day. When the sunset's looking beautiful, our target is in view. I wish this part was real, the part with me and you. Just me and you.
They've got my face up on a billboard back in LA town, a smiling two-dimensional, successful, happy clown. But a picture's just a picture, so I'm slowly driving down this road I used to know so well on the edge of my hometown. Before the world had heard my name, before the big city lights, I'm just coming back for one of these quiet, starry nights. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. I'm passing by the diner where I had my very first job, flipping burgers, dreaming of a world I had to steal or rob, or build myself a future in the artificial sun, forgetting that the race is not a race that's ever won. I just wanted them to see me, I just wanted them to hear. Now all I want's a quiet that I only find right here. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The red carpets and the parties, they're a beautiful facade, but they can't replace the feeling of a knowing friendly nod from the people who remember when you couldn't pay your rent. The only real acceptance that is ever truly heaven sent. It's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The welcome sign is up ahead, population's still the same. It's good to be back home again, where you just know my name. Just my name. Got my honorable discharge paper sitting on the seat, and for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn out faded jeans, and I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be, just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news, and I sat there for an hour just enduring my own views. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot, the quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway
is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I serve my country proudly, and I'd do it all again. But a part of you gets lost among the discipline, and then you forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow, you forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey, just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. You've got the old movie paused there on your phone, the scene where the hero's driving, feeling so alone. But this time he's got his leading lady, and the script has been revised. We're living out the story that we've both memorized. We found the pull-off from the final shot, the one we know so well. And for a moment we're inside the magic of that celluloid spell. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. We found the exact diner from that famous conversation, filled with the same hope and that same sweet hesitation. You quoted me your favorite line, I said mine back to you. And for a second the whole world felt cinematic and brand new. We don't need a director and we don't need a cue. Every moment feels so natural when I'm sharing it with you. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. This isn't just a highway, it's our own perfect movie set, the greatest love story that they haven't gotten round to writing yet. And I'm looking at my co-star, and the feeling is so true. This real life version's better, 'cause it stars me and you. Some people think it's silly to be chasing a pretend, a story that was written with a start and with an end. But our love found its own language in that faded, flickering light, and it taught us how to make our own ordinary days feel bright. And we're driving right into the silver screen, a technicolor dream following the tacks of a classic movie scene. These 18 wheels are humming a familiar rumbling tune beneath the lazy haze of California afternoon. The tourists in their rental cars, they're taking in the sight. But for me, this is my office, every day and every single night. They're all here for vacation, to escape their daily grind. But the peace they're always searching for is the one I always find. And this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house. A solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive. The most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. I see the couples taking pictures, I see the families on a break, and I wonder at the memories that they are here to make. They're just here for a weekend, and then they'll fly back home, while I'm still out here listening to the engine's steady drone. I know her every corner, every dip and every climb. A long and slow love affair, a victim of its time. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house. A solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive. The most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. Some people think it's lonely, this life behind the wheel, but they don't know the quiet and the peace I get to feel. I've got a different kind of freedom, a different point of view. I'm a steady rolling fixture in this endless sea of blue. 'Cause this highway is my partner, she's a friend I know so well. We've got a million quiet stories that we'll never ever tell. I get paid to watch the sunset from the best seat in the house. A solitary rolling and a quiet happy mouse. And my love is for the white line and the rhythm of the drive. The most peaceful way a man can feel completely and truly alive. We left our halos polished and we folded up our wings to come and feel the beauty of these temporary things. These borrowed bodies feel a little strange, a little slow, but this is the one place in the cosmos we have always longed to go. We've only seen it from above, a
tapestry of blue, but it's a different kind of magic being down here, me and you. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We stopped to watch the children as they played down by the sea, and you said, I think I understand what happy means to be, to live inside a moment and to not know how it ends, to trust the fragile loving hearts of family and of friends, to taste the salt upon your lips, to feel the gentle breeze, to find a world of comfort in the shade of the green trees. And we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, in this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. We've seen the stars get born, we've seen the galaxies ignite, we've lived 1,000 lifetimes in a single endless life. But nothing in eternity has ever felt so true as this fleeting, perfect, sun-drenched, easy afternoon with you. Yeah, we're two old angels driving on a day off from the sky, just trying to understand the way you mortals laugh and why you cry. This California highway is a masterpiece of grace, the most beautiful and perfect, yet a temporary place. And we're falling in love with the feeling of the sun upon our skin, and this fragile, hopeful, beautiful new world that we are in. No vacancy sign is off, the sun is coming on. I'm brewing up a fresh pot for the travelers of the dawn. You're putting out the clean towels, I'm sweeping off the porch. Another day of passing on a hopeful, loving torch. We watch the headlights coming and we watch them fade away, and we find our own adventure
in the middle of their stay. And we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. Remember that young couple with the stardust in their eyes? They signed the book as Mr. and Mrs. Brand New Paradise. They were heading for a new life. They were scared and they were thrilled, and we gave them our best room and a quiet hope instilled. We saw them off this morning with a wave and with a smile, and wished them all the happiness for every single mile. 'Cause we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. We watch the world go by our door, the sad ones and the glad, the best and worst and happiest that anyone has ever had. And through it all you've been my rock, my steady trusted friend, the one true permanent resident, from the start until the very end. Yeah, we live our life on this highway, though we never have to leave. We're a safe and welcome harbor for the stories we receive. Every car that pulls on in is a brand new hopeful start, a piece of California's big and wild and rambling heart. And we're happy just to be a single friendly stopping place, with a quiet kind of love for the whole human race. First car's pulling in now, a new story to be told. Another cup of coffee, more precious than pure gold. Welcome home to the fold. Of course, it is always a pleasure to find a new untouched old story. On this beautiful sun-drenched highway, here is a completely fresh set of lyrics crafted with a unique theme to ensure it is not similar to the previous versions, while still perfectly matching the optimistic and easy listening spirit of your prompt. This story is about a different kind of love and relationship. A couple who are both lifelong academics on sabbatical, experiencing the real world they've only ever studied in books, seeing their theories come to life on the coast. And this is our sabbatical lesson, pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. You said this rugged coastline is a perfect metaphor
the existential questions we have always been looking for. Said it's just a pretty view and you just laughed and then agreed. But sometimes all the beauty is the only single truth you need. We're not grading any papers, we're not writing any notes, just listening to the wisdom in the seabird's salty throats. And this is our sabbatical, a lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. We've built a life on footnotes and on arguments so deep, on the promises that all the ancient, wisest thinkers keep. But the greatest truth I've ever learned, the one I hold so near, is a simple, easy feeling of just having you right here. 'Cause this is our sabbatical, lesson pure and true, that the world is so much bigger than the one we thought we knew. This highway is a poem that we're finally getting right, a beautiful and simple and a truly stunning light. And our love is not a theory, it's a real and living thing, the most amazing, simple, easy, hopeful song to sing. The books will be there when we're back, the theories will all wait. We're on a real life field trip with our own amazing fate, and it's never too late.
We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.